We did it, guys. We got
Kind of.
live.
We're running off my phone. This isn't exactly how we wanted to stream, but the app kept crashing elsewhere, so we're gonna go with this.
Yeah, I have no idea if we can see chat or whatnot. Looks like we probably can't. I'll pull it up on my phone, I think. Oh, we can show it. There we go.
All right.
Well, good. Well, welcome, guys. We are back.
Yeah, finally. I know. Everybody's been asking where we've been. I mean, we've still been playing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we've definitely been playing. I mean, that they gave us some nice like little starter events and stuff
Yeah.
going on. So we've been active. We just haven't had the right video to show you guys yet. And not only that, we needed a winter break. Frankly, it's really cold here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
So
Freezing.
yeah, so it's kind of made it rough. And then I got really obsessed with the EX rates and trying to figure out how to force those and everything. So we have a lot of info coming about that stuff very, very soon.
Yeah. I mainly was just hibernating. I
Yeah.
don't like the cold.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, we're never going to be the YouTubers who are just making content to make content. Like we want to show you guys and we want to see it, but we also don't want to just
Make a video to have a video.
yeah, exactly. I think we made one or two ones that I didn't like before, and I think we really want to focus on good quality.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got some awesome stuff coming up. We have a 3-part series coming out about forcing EX raids. So the first one, we're going to talk about how we actually did it.
Mhm.
The second one, we're going to show our raid train and what happened. And then we were successful. We were very successful. So we'll be talking about that. Yeah. So I was, I miss you too. So I was able to point out we found 5 targets that we hit that got EX raids for our group. So I hit 5 or 6 EX targets and got 0 passes.
0 passes.
So it didn't work out for me this time, but I'm confident it's going to come next week. So, but regardless, so part 3 of that video is we're going to try to take videos of us at EX raids and also raiding and live streaming possibly.
Absolutely. That's
So-
the goal.
Yeah. So very excited about that. We also have a video coming up very, very soon, probably as early as tomorrow. Instance is really good. And it's amazing how you look on like Sylph Road and people complain about like getting instance in like a package with like grade passes.
I love it.
You guys are nuts. It's really good. Like, not only is it kind of good, other than like a legendary raid pass, it's better than any other item in the
Yeah.
game. So we're going to prove that mathematically. We're going to show you some instance and talk through that. So that's going to be a bunch of fun. We have a list, an agenda of stuff we want to get to. So
Guess
let's do
we'll
it.
start with the Gen 3 progress.
Yeah.
So where you at so far?
I'm at 69 caught so far. I think I could evolve something that the corpfish or codfish or how it's called,
Oh,
the crab
okay,
thing.
yeah.
So the self-imposed rule I have for this generation is I'm not evolving unless I have both genders.
Okay.
So I only have like 50 candy for that one, so I can't do that. How about you?
I'm at 71 of 90.
So
So
what are you missing?
missing the 2 babies.
Okay.
Can't hatch them. It's frustrating. And then the low tab evolves.
Okay.
Just I haven't really been hunting on rainy days and stuff. I was kind of hoping for a nest.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, you go out hunting and then that weather changes and then they might not be there and then you're kind of out there for not necessarily no reason, but not the reason that you originally wanted to be. So I've just been kind of stingy on that aspect of it a little bit.
I got to play for an hour last time it rained, and I was able to go plus 3 of them.
Very nice.
So that was definitely one I wanted to click on and pin at it, but go plus it too quickly.
Yeah, I've caught 3 total so far, so I got a little ways to go on that, but I got my whale done, 100% whale, so I'm happy about that.
So last time we saw you guys, we talked about how Gardevoir was really the go-to Pokemon and who we should get, and I still like them. But I have actually both. I have a boy and a girl, so it's pretty fun. But I think Gardevoir is still awesome. It's useful in the champ raid. I find it to be a really good gym defender. When you plop it between like a Blissey and a Snorlax or something, and they got to change off the Machamp, which is nice. But I think there's 2 Pokemon out that are better right now from Gen 3. So I'm not counting Kyogre yet because we haven't really
See him enough.
we haven't got a good one yet, either of us. So
I have a decent one. The 15, 15.
yeah, actually, it's
Sorry.
really damn good.
Yeah.
So. But I think that Sceptile is incredible. We've been using it against Kyogre and then obviously Groudon when he was still around. It's super aggressive, ton of damage. I use it to lead off again raids. So it dies quickly, but it's able to get off like 3 or 4 Leaf Blades, and it really does a chunk of damage. I've used it to clear out gyms, and it's good. You never waste energy.
I'm starting to power mine up. I love it. I think I'm around like level 35 with him so far.
Yeah.
So not
So
too much further to go.
I caught one at level 35, so it was
That's
nice. It was
awesome.
easy to take the 40. And you know, that's a funny one because the attack doesn't matter as much as the defense and the stamina
Yeah.
for that guy. So if you look at Fury Cutter, which is the best move, it's breakpoints too, no matter what level it is, pretty much. Yeah, against most bosses. So you really want to make sure it lives long enough to take, 3 or 4 waterfalls in a hydro pump, for
Yep.
example. So it's a different animal than what we're used to. But he's a monster, and I underrated him initially. So that's one. And then Groudon.
Your new favorite Pokemon?
Oh, it's literally, I think, the best Pokemon in the game right now.
Could be.
And I'm including you two.
Yeah.
It is. So we have clear weather here a decent amount. I would say cloudy might be a little more common, but clear is.
Yeah, it's a mix between the two.
Yeah, clear is pretty common. He just tears through stuff. He's so good that you use him against himself. So
Mhm.
we're using Groudons against Groudons. And then we were using, like, Kyogre's the best against Groudon,
Yeah.
but Groudon's still good against Kyogre.
Against Kyogre,
It's
yeah.
crazy. So I didn't really catch any great ones. I had a 91 and a 93 with bad attack stats, but I maxed them both, and I haven't regretted it at all. I've used them to clear out gyms. I've used them in raids. They're just spectacular.
Yeah, I'm a little short on Stardust right now
Okay.
myself, but there's a new item that we're going to talk about a little bit later that's going to help with that as well too. So
Want to just do that now?
yeah, we can. We'll
So-
talk about the Star Piece now.
Yeah, we've gotten a bunch of questions about Star Piece, and I don't know that we have any obvious answers about how to use them. Other than like, hey, if you're grinding a lot, use a Star Piece.
Yeah, I mean, typically what I've been doing recently is I'm dropping an incense and a Star Piece both at the same time.
Yeah.
Just running them both while I'm driving around and doing things like that.
Yeah.
I have a lot more Star Pieces now because I bought a bunch of those boxes.
Yeah.
So sometimes even if I'm just doing a short drive or if I'm going to bury gyms or something
Yeah.
like that, if I know anything that is going to involve Stardust, I just drop it. And I'm using it right now. That's not going to be the best way to do
No.
it, but with over 100 of them right now, clear out some bag space and just.
I think
use
the
them as
best
much
way
as
is
possible.
7-day streak.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
it gets a big amount of Stardust
Mhm.
in one spin. You always get it, and there's no variance or anything like that.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is on Sunday mornings, that's when my 7-day falls, is I drive to Walmart, and it's one of those huge clusters.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
seen it in some of our videos before. And I just pop on the Star Piece, pop on the Lucky Egg, on Mass Evolve, and it's been decent.
Yeah.
I don't like it or dislike it. It's kind of, I have it, so I'm using it. I don't know that I'd ever buy a Star Piece.
Yeah.
But
He's actually using a Star Piece right now.
yeah.
I did on the drive over here, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, if you
you're not quite wrong.
haven't used them, I tried to sync up egg hatches. I don't
Yeah.
hatch
Oh,
eggs
yeah.
very often, but
Yeah.
I was incubating for a while, and I found myself like they'd hatch like right after the Star Piece ran
Yeah.
out, and I was like bad timing and stuff. But in theory, if you have like a bunch of 10Ks, or even if you sync a bunch of 5Ks go at the same time, that's a nice little boost right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
All right, so then after that,
So let's talk about Community Day.
yes.
That's that's a new thing they've added. I think it's been overwhelmingly positive. I think
Mhm.
people like the fact that they're doing something a little different. I don't think either of us. You know what's funny is I saw Surf Pikachu and I was like, "What the heck? Like, who cares?" But my kid was super excited. So
Yeah.
apparently, Surf Pikachu is like a thing that people.
Well, it brings back the old TV show.
Okay.
Pikachu learned surf from the TV show and things like that. So
Yeah.
reminiscent to that, but in the game, doesn't matter that much.
So I'm just gonna sit and evolve for 3 hours. It's kind of the downside of a limited double
Yeah,
XP like
that's-
that is
I'm not going to be doing that.
No, so I started lucky egging again. I'm closing in on 60 million. I'll hit it. I would hit it earlier if I actually lucky egg, but I'll hit it
Yeah.
on Saturday.
That's awesome.
So just once that last box, the Christmas box or
Mhm.
whatever, had the 16 lucky eggs in it, was a good value even
Yeah.
without the lucky egg. So I decided to use all of those. But so I mean, the downside of that event is I think a lot of us are just going to be mass evolving during that time. But our Discord is still having an event where we're going to get together and be in the park together, and we're doing a tour of parks. So every community day, we're going to pick a different
new-
park in
new
the
park.
area and check it out.
So I'm excited for that. See some different faces that we haven't at some of the events we've had already and stuff. So it'll be good to
Yeah,
see a new
absolutely.
group of faces and people. And while everybody's heads buried doing their Mass Evolve, you can come talk to me because I'm still not doing Mass Evolves yet until they raise the level cap.
It's much smarter than me. I hate mass evolves, but I've been doing them. I got some excitement coming up. So I have a trip to California coming up. I'm doing 3 days in San Diego and 3 days in Santa Monica, and a trip to Vegas coming up.
He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to sneak in his bag and just go with him.
Yeah, I think my wife would kill him on the first California trip. Vegas, I'm sure many people are just tagging along, so it's not bad. But I actually have 2 days built in strictly for Pokemon in Vegas.
awesome.
It's going to be a little harder in California if you're trying to be tourists or whatever. But we're definitely going to come have a video about that. I may do a live stream while I'm there from Santa Monica.
Definitely.
We're staying Santa Monica Pier, like I don't know, like half a mile
It's
off the pier.
perfect. It's beautiful there.
Yeah, I love it there. I've played there once before. It was amazing. So I'm looking forward to bringing that to you guys.
Only
Not
t-
like you haven't seen it a million times.
Yeah,
but-
only time I was there, Pokemon wasn't out yet, so I got to go
rough.
back.
Yeah, no, it's rough. But we're gonna do a day in Orange County, and San Diego seems like an amazing place in general.
Beautiful.
So,
Beautiful.
and their raid group seems really nice. I'm hoping to raid with them a little bit.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yeah, and then we're pretty excited about an event we're planning on our Discord that we think is transferable to everyone. pretty much.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be doing the Olympics. It's going to coincide with the actual Olympics, and we're going to host events within our Discord. We probably cover about 15 different towns.
Easy.
Yeah. So
definitely.
we're gonna split up into teams of town and battle against each other. So some of the things will be like fastest Gengar solo, or most mass evolves or most evolves in half an hour, or most Pokemon caught in an hour, or we have some things that run the duration of the event, like most berries fed over
Yeah.
2 weeks. So there's a limit to how many you can join. There's some team events, who can what town can solo or can duo an Absol fastest, and things like that. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I just know that the Willow Grove Abington is going to be comparable to the United States because we're going to win the most because we're stacked.
Willow Grove Abington is really good. I'm in Santa Monica during a big chunk of the event, so there's no way I'm losing catches. Like, I'll hit the 7,000, I'll cap out, so for sure. But I don't think I'm actually entering that one. I think I'm entering a surprise one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So there's a limit to how many you can enter. It should be a lot of fun. But we're really excited to launch that in our Discord. We think it'll be neat, and it's really transferable. I think my dream would be like, sometime in the future, like all the Discords competing with each other.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And you kind of get that going. So
That's another thing too. If you're watching us now or later and you're not part of our Discord, you think it's a really cool idea for an event and you want some ideas for the event, send us an email, hit us up. It's trustthecones@gmail.com. We're happy to help you guys get it set up for you as well, give you some of our ideas.
absolutely. Is that our whole list? Kyogre.
Yeah, the new legendary raid boss. It's great. I love him. Not to catch though.
So I've seen a perfect, and he ran.
I felt so bad.
I know.
So
And I've seen a
bad.
98, and he's ran. The perfect I was never catching. We were outside. We were between two raids.
Yeah,
we
it
were kind of
was-
rushing. It was a bad situation.
Freezing too. So.
The 98 I should have caught. I was in a car. Like I had time. Like I don't know. It was just not staying in the ball. I actually hit her a bunch of times too. But I would say I can't think of anyone who's having a good time with this guy.
No, not a great. I mean, I've seen some people's numbers. Like a lot of people are using the AR trick.
Yeah.
I actually haven't tried it yet. I'm doing okay. I think I'm 10 for 17 now.
That's really
so
good.
it's decent.
actually really good.
The biggest thing is patience. That's what everybody's been asking. Like, how are you catching this thing? Patience. There's nothing else to it. I do the set circle trick. I don't hit it every time. I definitely don't try for excellence. I go for greats. And then the way I throw, I'm a clockwise thrower.
Yeah.
So I either do it when he's in the center or moves over to the right-hand side for me, and I can hit him pretty consistently. And it took me like the first 2 or 3 to kind of figure out how far he was and when to throw, figure out the timing of the attack. I think that's a big part of it too,
Yeah.
is people are just throwing it when he's moving, and he's moving left or right, and you can miss a ball that way. Whereas when he attacks, as soon as he attacks and you throw that ball, his attack is so fast that that'll hit
He
right
can
there.
double attack too, though.
But if you throw it right when he's first starting that first attack,
Yeah.
it'll hit
It'll
before
slow
that
down.
second attack.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
try
so
that.
I've done pretty well with that.
So I was setting the circle early,
Mhm.
and it wasn't working for me. I was hitting it, he'd be double attacking,
Mhm.
or he'd move or whatever.
It's just figuring out the point of the attack that you have to. It's very, very early because it's a very short attack. So you have to throw it very early, and it'll hit before that second attack happens.
Okay, cool. So that's really good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not. I think I'm maybe 4 for 14 or something.
Yeah.
5 for 14, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a lot harder. He's also a lot different than all the legendaries that we've
Yeah.
seen. We've seen up and down, we've seen jumping, but this is the first one that's really moved left to right like this. And just the way his circle is, it's so small.
Yeah.
He's definitely tough. So
I think the most comparable one that I've seen to it in game is
6 for 8. That's solid. Very good.
I think the most I've seen comparable is Mantine.
Yeah.
Mantine actually has a little bit of a smaller hitbox, which stinks. And I've go plus them for the
Yeah.
last while, and now I kind of regret not trying to catch them before. But it seems that it goes that side to side.
Mhm.
It has the attack. It's a
Yeah,
different
well,
attack.
the water Pokemon are the ones that move side to
Yeah.
side like that. So that's why you're seeing Kyogre do that.
Yeah.
He's tough, man.
He is.
Great Pokemon. Not as good as he used to be, though, since they took the Dragon Tail away.
Yeah, so I mean, there was a while where we were looking at Kyogre as the best counter to Rayquaza when it comes out, and it's not going to be anymore.
Yeah.
So, which I guess is probably okay.
Yeah. You always want the legendaries to be a little bit better.
Yeah. Again, I've been having so much fun using Groudon, so it really, it'd be nice to use legendaries again. That's a whole list, isn't it?
Yeah, we've covered everything.
Short little video today. If anyone has any questions in the next minute or two, we'll be glad to talk through them. Like I said, the instance video is coming out hopefully tomorrow, depending on how everything goes. Maybe Friday at the latest. And then our 3-part EX raid is going to be coming out very soon.
Yep.
We're excited about all that.
Very excited.
It was a fun day. We took all day Saturday and a good chunk of Sunday, and we did a raid train.
Yeah, I think it was 20 raids total. I personally did 17 of those raids myself, and
No, we did 20 the first day and 10 the second day. It's 30.
oh wow, it's 30.
Because you missed all of the morning ones.
Yeah.
And then me and Hysteria did a bunch in the morning too.
Nice.
Yeah. So, again, no EX pass.
I got one though, so sleeping in it a little bit didn't hurt me.
We did a raid tonight. We went to a Starbucks, and there were 40-some people in the
Yeah.
lobby. So between various raids, so I'm hoping that'll be our EX tonight. You know.
Maybe get another one. Could see the hatred there.
All right, guys. I don't see any questions, and we got one more thing we want to record tonight. So we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, you want any info, hit us up. You know how to find us.
All right, guys. See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Enjoy.